Hi, everyone. Welcome back to EasyTalk English. I'm Linda, and I'm really happy you're here with us today. In this podcast, we help you learn English through simple and real conversations about everyday life.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex. It's great to have you here again. Today's topic is something many people think about but don't always talk about openly.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever think about things you regret? Maybe something you did or something you didn't do?
Yeah, I think everyone has moments like that. Sometimes I remember a decision from the past and think, I wish I did something differently.
That's very normal. Everyone has regrets at some point in life. It doesn't mean you made a bad life. It just means you are reflecting on your past.
Exactly. And when we talk about regret, we are talking about thinking about the past and wishing something was different. It's a very human feeling.
Yes, and I think it's important to understand that regret is not always negative. It can be uncomfortable, but it can also help us learn and grow.
Right. Because when we think about our past, we can understand our choices better, and that can help us make better decisions in the future.
So in today's episode, we're going to talk about what regret really means, why people feel regret, and how to deal with it in a healthy and simple way.
Because sometimes we don't regret what we did, we regret what we didn't do.
And if you've ever had that feeling, you are definitely not alone.
Before we start, if you enjoy learning English through real conversations like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to EasyTalk English.
All right, let's get started and talk about something very real, regret. So Alex, when I think about regret, one thing comes to my mind. There were times when I didn't try something because I was afraid. At that moment, I told myself it was okay, but later, I felt like I missed a chance. I remember thinking, I should have done that.
Yeah, I can really relate to that. For me, I sometimes regret wasting time. There were moments when I had opportunities, but I didn't take them seriously. Now, when I look back, I feel like I didn't take the chance when I should have.
Exactly. And the feeling doesn't always come right away. Sometimes it comes later, when you have time to think. You start to reflect and say, I wish I made a different choice.
That's so true. I often think about past decisions, especially the ones that could have changed something. It's not always a big regret, but it's enough to make me stop and think.
Yes, and I think fear is a big reason for many regrets. When we are afraid, we don't act. But later, we regret not trying more than failing.
I agree. Sometimes not taking action feels safe at the moment, but later it becomes a regret. You look back and realize that you had a chance, but you didn't use it.
And that's when we say things like, I regret not trying, or I should have done that. These are very common sentences when we talk about regret.
Yes. And another one is, I didn't take the chance. It's simple, but it shows exactly how we feel about the past.
I also say, I think about it sometimes, because regret doesn't always stay all the time. It comes and goes, but when it comes, it makes you reflect.
That's a good point. Regret is not always strong, but it's always there in some way. It reminds us of our past choices.
So we can say that regret is something many people feel, especially when we look back at our past.
And that's why this topic is so relatable. Everyone has something they wish they did differently.
So, Alex, let's start with a simple question. What is regret? I think many people feel it, but it's not always easy to explain. For me, regret is the feeling of being sad or disappointed about something in the past.
Yeah, I agree with that. Regret is when you look back at something you did or didn't do, and you wish it was different. It's like thinking about another version of the past.
Exactly, and I think regret often comes from reflection. When we stop and think about our past, we start to understand our choices more clearly. That's when regret can appear.
Right. And sometimes it comes with the question, what if? You start asking yourself, what if I made a different decision? Or what if I tried harder? Those questions can stay in your mind.
Yes, and those what-if thoughts can make the feeling stronger, but at the same time, they also help us understand our experiences better.
I think that's important. Regret is not just about feeling bad. It's also about learning. When we think about our past, we can see what we want to do differently in the future.
let's share some simple sentences that our listeners can use. For example, you can say, I regret that decision. This is a clear way to talk about something in your past.
Another useful sentence is, I wish I did something differently. This shows that you want to change the past, even though you can't.
You can also say, I think about it sometimes. This means the regret is still in your mind, but not all the time.
And a very simple sentence is, I made a mistake. This is direct and honest, and is often part of regret.
So, in simple terms, regret is about looking at the past, feeling something about it, and wishing something was different.
Yes, and even though it can feel uncomfortable, it's also a natural and important part of being human.
Exactly. Everyone experiences regret in some way, and understanding it is the first step to dealing with it in a healthy way.
So, Linda, why do people feel regret? I think one of the biggest reasons is fear. Sometimes we are afraid to try something new, afraid to fail, or afraid of what other people will think.
Yes, fear is a very strong reason. It can stop us from taking action. In the moment, it feels safer not to try, but later we may look back and think, I was afraid to try, and that becomes a regret.
Exactly. And that leads to another reason, missed opportunities. Sometimes we have a chance to do something, but we don't take it. Then later, we realize how important that opportunity was.
I've had that experience too. There were moments when I didn't act, and later I thought, I missed the opportunity. It's not always about big decisions. Sometimes it's small chances that we didn't take.
Yeah, and sometimes we wait too long. We think, I'll do it later, or I'm not ready yet. But time passes and the opportunity is gone.
That's very true. Waiting too long can also lead to regret. We think we have more time, but sometimes the moment doesn't come back.
Another reason is making the wrong decision. We all make choices in life, and sometimes those choices don't lead to the result we want.
Yes, and when that happens, we may think, I made the wrong choice. Even if we tried our best at the time, we still feel regret when we look back.
And of course, not taking action is also a big reason. Sometimes we know what we want to do, but we don't act. Later, we say, I didn't take the chance.
I think that type of regret can feel very strong, because deep down, we know we had the chance, but we didn't use it.
Yes, and that's when regret becomes a lesson. It shows us that action is important, even if the result is not perfect.
Let's share some useful sentences for our listeners. You can say, I was afraid to try, to explain fear.
You can also say, I missed the opportunity, when you didn't take a chance.
Another sentence is, I didn't take the chance. This is very simple and clear.
And finally, I made the wrong choice. This shows reflection on a past decision.
So overall, people feel regret because of fear, missed opportunities, wrong decisions, and not taking action.
And understanding these reasons can help us make better choices in the future.
So Alex, now let's talk about some common types of regret. I think many people have similar regrets, even if their lives are different. One of the most common areas is career.
Yeah, career is a big one. Some people regret choosing the wrong job or not following what they really wanted. They may say, I wish I tried something different, or I stayed in a job that didn't make me happy.
Another common type is education. For example, people often say, I regret not studying harder, or I didn't take my studies seriously. These regrets usually come later when they understand the importance of education.
That's true. When we are younger, we don't always think about the future. But later, we realize that our choices had long-term effects.
Relationships are also a big area of regret. Some people regret not spending enough time with family or friends. Others regret not expressing their feelings when they had the chance.
Yes, and those regrets can feel very emotional. You might think, I regret not spending time with someone, especially when that person is no longer close to you.
Another type is personal growth. This is when people feel they didn't try enough, didn't take risks, or didn't grow as much as they could.
Yeah, people often say, I wish I tried earlier, or I waited too long to change. It's about the feeling that you could have done more.
I think many of these regrets come from one simple moment, a moment when you had a chance but didn't take it.
Exactly. Like that feeling, I had the chance, but I didn't take it. It's a very simple sentence, but it carries a strong emotion.
Let's share some useful sentences. For example, I regret not studying harder. This is very common when talking about education.
Another one is, I regret not spending time with someone. This is often used for relationships.
You can also say, I wish I tried earlier. This shows that you wanted to act sooner.
And finally, I missed that moment. This is a simple way to describe a lost opportunity.
So even though the situations are different, many regrets fall into similar categories: career, education, relationships, and personal growth.
And understanding these patterns can help us reflect on our own lives and make better choices moving forward.
So, Alex, now let's talk about how regret affects us, because regret is not just a thought. It also affects our emotions and the way we see ourselves. One of the most common effects is sadness.
Yeah, I agree. When you think about something you regret, you can feel a quiet kind of sadness. It's not always strong, but it stays in the background and comes back when you remember that moment.
Another feeling is guilt. Sometimes people feel like they made a mistake and they blame themselves. They may think, I should have done better, or why didn't I do that?
Yes, and that can lead to overthinking. You start thinking about the same situation again and again. You replay the moment in your mind and imagine what could have been different.
That's very true. And when we keep thinking about the past too much, we can feel stuck. It's like we are still living in that moment, even though it already happened.
I've experienced that before. My mind keeps repeating the same thoughts, like a loop. I think about the decision, the result, and what I could have done differently.
Yes, and over time, that can affect your confidence. If you focus too much on your mistakes, you may start to feel unsure about yourself. You may think, what if I make another mistake?
Exactly. That's how regret can lead to low confidence. You become more careful, sometimes too careful, and you stop taking chances.
So we can see that regret affects both our emotions and our mindset. It can make us feel sad, guilty, and stuck in the past if we don't manage it well.
Yes, but I think it's important to remember that regret itself is not the problem. It's how we deal with it that makes the difference.
Exactly. If we understand it and learn from it, regret can actually help us grow. But if we stay in it for too long, it can hold us back.
So the key idea here is simple. Regret affects our mindset and emotions, but we can choose how we respond to it.
And that's what we're going to talk about next: how to deal with regret in a healthy and positive way. So Alex, now let's talk about something very important: how to deal with regret in a healthy way. Because we all feel regret, but the way we respond to it can make a big difference in our lives.
Yes, and I think the first step is to accept the past. We can't change what already happened, so instead of fighting it, we can say, I accept my past. That doesn't mean we agree with everything, but we understand it.
Exactly. Acceptance helps us move forward. And the next step is to learn from our mistakes. Regret can actually teach us something if we are open to it.
Right. Instead of thinking, I made a mistake, we can also think, what can I learn from this? That changes the way we see the situation.
Yes, and that's why I believe regret can teach. It shows us what we want to do differently next time. It helps us grow and become more aware of our choices.
Another important step is to focus on the present. If we stay in the past too long, we lose the chance to improve our life now.
That's true. We can't change the past, but we can change what we do today. Small actions in the present can create a better future.
And that leads to the next point, taking new actions. Even if we made mistakes before, we can still try again. We can make new choices and take new chances.
Yes, you can always move forward. You are not your past decisions. You can say, I can do better next time, and believe in that.
I like that. And it's also important to remember that you can still change your future. Regret doesn't mean everything is finished.
Exactly. So let's share some simple sentences for our listeners. You can say, I accept my past, as a way to start moving forward.
You can also say, I learn from my mistakes. This shows growth and understanding.
Another sentence is, I can do better next time. This gives you hope and direction.
And finally, I can move forward. It's simple, but very powerful.
So dealing with regret is not about forgetting the past, but about understanding it, learning from it, and choosing to move forward.
Yes, and when we do that, regret becomes not just a painful feeling, but a step toward growth.
All right, now let's review some important vocabulary from today's episode. These words will help you talk about regret and past experiences in a clear and simple way.
Yes, and after each example, try to repeat the sentence out loud. This will help you remember the words and use them more naturally in real conversations.
First word is regret. Regret means feeling sad about something in the past. For example, I regret my decision. Now repeat after me.
Next word is mistake. A mistake is something you did wrong. For example, I made a mistake. Repeat that sentence.
The next word is decision. A decision is a choice you make. For example, that was a difficult decision. Now repeat.
Next is choice. A choice is something you choose between options. For example, I made the wrong choice. Repeat after me.
Another word is opportunity. Opportunity means a chance to do something. For example, I missed the opportunity. Now repeat.
Next word is fear. Fear is the feeling of being afraid. For example, fear stopped me from trying. Repeat that.
The next word is learn. Learn means to gain knowledge or experience. For example, I learn from my mistakes. Now repeat.
And the last word is change. Change means to become different or make something different. For example, I want to change my future. Repeat after us.
These words are very useful when you talk about your past, your decisions, and your feelings.
Yes, and the more you practice them, the more confident you will feel when speaking English.
All right, now it's time to practice your English speaking. This is a very important step because speaking helps you remember what you learn and use it more naturally. Try to relax, speak slowly, and don't worry about making mistakes.
Yes, just follow us and repeat after us. If you can, say the sentences out loud. This will help you build confidence and improve your pronunciation step by step.
First sentence, I regret some things in my life. Now repeat after me.
Next sentence, I made mistakes. Say it again with us.
I can learn from my past. Repeat that one.
I want to do better. Try to say it clearly.
And the last one, I can move forward. Repeat again.
Great job. Now let's move to a short speaking practice. We will ask you 2 simple questions, and you can answer them in your own words.
First question, what is one thing you regret? You can talk about a small or big experience in your life.
Second question, what did you learn from it? Try to explain what that experience taught you.
Take a moment now. You can pause the video and speak out loud. Try to answer with full sentences, even if they are simple.
Yes, speaking out loud is the best way to improve. Don't just think, use your voice and practice step by step.
So Alex, before we finish today's episode, let's take a moment to look back at what we talked about. Regret is something very normal, and everyone experiences it at some point in life. It comes from the past, from the choices we made or didn't make.
Yes, and even though regret can feel uncomfortable, it can also teach us something important. When we reflect on our past, we can learn and grow from those experiences.
Exactly, and I think it's very important to remember this. Mistakes don't define you. They are just a part of your journey, not the final result.
Right. You are not your past decisions. You are the person who can learn from them and move forward.
So here's a simple question for you to think about. What is one thing you would do differently today? Not in the past, but starting from now.
Because the present moment is where you can make new choices. You can take action today, even if it's just a small step.
And if this episode made you think about your own experiences, you can share with us. Comment below. One thing I learned from my past is.
If you feel connected to this topic, don't forget to like this video. It helps us know that this conversation is meaningful to you.
And subscribe to EasyTalk English for more real-life conversations that help you improve your English step by step.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We really appreciate you being here.
Take care of yourself, and remember this.
Regret is not the end of your story.
It's the moment you start to grow.